Hey, this video is for Pier Foundation Repair. My name is Joseph Graham. The reason why I'm making this video is because I was asking around for a pretty reputable company and you guys were referred over to us. Now, about me, my name is Joseph Graham. I'm from Fort Worth, so South Fort Worth, right? And we specialize in helping foundation repair companies generate more calls and more sales. Now, one thing I want to point out is that this thing right here, this Google My Business map listing probably is the most important asset that you have online. It's not your website, it's not your yellow page, it's not your Facebook page, it's this map listing. Those are important too, but this map listing is more important, and I'm going to show you why. Your website is important, but unless it's ranked on page one, it's just a brochure with your, like, it's like a brochure in your uncle's closet. Like, no one's gonna see it, you know? Well, look, if I'm looking for, it doesn't matter if people are looking for foundation repair or, a chiropractor or a foot surgeon. They're gonna either ask someone they know who does the job, who can do the job, or they're gonna hop on Google, right? And they're gonna see these ads, they're gonna see these listings, and then they're going to see these businesses and these directories. So with that said, this is what you need to know. You need to know that these top three map listings right here get 75 to 80% of the traffic, 75 to 80% of the calls, right? So that's why we built a heat map tool. And when we run your Google My Business map listing through this tool, it shows everywhere you are and are not ranking, right? So for whatever reason, it says your GMB is listed right here, right? In like Irving. But you have some relevance over here towards Dallas. So I reran it. And so what we have, I pretty much moved it over to, you know what I mean, to cover these areas. So I reran it. So only in these areas where you see a 1, 2, and a 3 is when someone searches online for a foundation repair, you are going to pull up in this area, Highland Park, number 2. So you'll be number 2 in that area, right? If you go up the street, University Park, you'll be the third map listing. And then if you go even further up the street, you're 18, which means you're nowhere in the top three. You're a couple pages back, and you got 17 businesses stacked on top of you, right? Which is a lot just to find you. So essentially, you are missing out on a lot of calls and a lot of sales just based off of online search alone. Over here, you do have another number 3. I call 4s and 5s money on the ground because like you're close to ranking, but you're not. And this is something else you can check out. So we can also go and look at other companies, right? So like Advance. You can see like in these areas, Cockrell, Grand Prairie, South Irving, that anybody looking for foundation repair in these areas, they're going to be in the top 3 map listings, right? They are getting a lot of business in this area just from online search, which is what you're missing out on, right? So one thing you want to do, I'm sure you've done more than 9 houses. I'm sure you've done more than 9 houses. So we need to be collecting these reviews, right? And in these reviews, you know, this is awesome, but what you want is this. You want to start becoming more relevant in these areas. So let's just say like Decatur. Nah, Decatur's far as hell. Let's just say from like Carrollton. Right? And then you want them to you want them to upload a picture. You want them to upload a picture that they took with their phone with their GPS turned on. And what that's gonna do, I just upload a picture. let's say you fix this in somebody's house. You could have taken that picture, right? And you need to make sure that your GPS was turned on when you took that picture because now this is a geotagged photo in that location, Carrollton, right? So when someone does that, yeah. All right. So look, eventually it's going to say from Carrollton, Texas. Now what you're going to do is you're going to create a post. You're going to create a post saying, hey, look, we got another happy client from Carrollton, Texas. And then you can re-upload that picture if you want. And that's going to start leaving breadcrumbs in these other areas so that you start ranking in these other areas. Does that make sense? Because again, you're missing out on a lot of calls and a lot of sales just based off of online search. So when you get enough of those in Carrollton, you're gonna be like start becoming green in that area, which means people in Carrollton doing this search are gonna start seeing you. And this goes for every area, every freaking area, right? So I'm leaving this here with you, so you know. I mean, even if you have to create your own reviews, I don't care, man. We just gotta get it done. Like target this area, City Place or Deep Ellum, and start getting these reviews stating that they're from Deep Ellum. Start uploading these pictures from Deep Ellum, right? And then eventually it's gonna turn green. It's gonna be one, two, and three, and you're gonna start ranking and get more calls, right? So with that said, I'm gonna share a copy of this with you, and Happy New Year's.